Hi, my name is Melissa Besfer, and I was invited to speak briefly about why I chose Good Shepherd and why I believe it is important for me to share my time, talents, and treasure. My husband Ed and I joined Good Shepherd in the fall of 2021. Neither of us had ever been members of a church. We were not raised in homes where our families attended church, though some of our parents had been raised in families that went to church. It was pretty clear they did not enjoy it. Ed's dad passed away in 2014, and that got us thinking about joining a church. One of the places we visited was Good Shepherd, partly because Good Shepherd was close to our home, but also because one of Ed's grandmothers had been Episcopalian. We knew nothing about what was going on when we came to Good Shepherd. However, everyone here was very welcoming. I wasn't baptized, so I did not think it was appropriate for me to participate in the Eucharist, but people sitting near us said it was fine and showed me how to ask for a blessing. In the end, we did not join any church. Fast forward to COVID, and Ed was still receiving the weekly emails from Good Shepherd, and there were opportunities to virtually participate in Sunday service. We found the messages Father Gary shared in his sermons to be helpful and positive, sort of like reminders of how to be a good person. The environment at Good Shepherd still felt very welcoming, even though it was over 5 years later, and we decided to join. Sharing my time and talents with Good Shepherd is important to me for a couple of reasons. I appreciate the ministries and outreach at Good Shepherd as it gives me a way to help support my community. I work with Tammy Clark to organize the Good Shepherd Library, and part of the reason I volunteered to do that work is because my current job is a librarian. I have found that when everyone shares just a little, there is a combined benefit that is bigger than the sum of the individual contributions. Ed and I participate in the stewardship campaign to provide financial support to Good Shepherd because I understand that money is required for the church to do things like maintain our building. I believe this is another area where my small contribution becomes exponentially greater when combined with everyone else's. Thank you for inviting me to speak and for listening to my story.